Today in this computer class, you will study about fourth lesson, that is formatting in Excel. So in this MS Excel, there are many tools that are used to format cells and text. Formatting in Excel means to making any changes and doing editing, such as changing the alignment of text, merging cells and text wrapping, and also you can change font, change size, font color, etc. And even you can decide the borders and the colors of border cells, etc. So first let us see the topics of this lesson: selecting and formatting cells, aligning data, merging cells, inserting and deleting rows, columns, cells, changing row height, column width, applying borders and background color, performing calculations in Excel. The first topic is selecting cells. So if you want to apply formatting in Excel, first you have to select the cell. So you can select a single cell, and also you can select adjacent cells as well as non-adjacent cells. Also you can select an entire row, entire column, and an entire worksheet. So to do this, you have to take the help of mouse or keyboard, or you can use the both combination of keyboard and mouse. So let us see all these methods, how to select cells in different methods. So the first is to select a single cell. So whatever the cell you want to select, just move the mouse cursor to that place and click a single. Okay, so you can see that this cell has been selected and the border of the cell appears bold. That means your cell has been selected. Also you can move the cursor arrow key. With the help of this key you can select the cell whatever you want to select, like this. Okay, so with the help of arrow key also you can select the cell which you want to make the formatting. Now the next point is to select a group of adjacent cells. So to select the first cell in the group, first you have to click here and select this first cell and hold down the shift button. Okay, then after that move to the right arrow key button or any other arrow key and move like this. Okay, so like this also you can select the cell in adjacent mode. Okay, also you can do this with the help of mouse only. Just click here in this first cell and drag the mouse cursor to the place which you want to select it, like this. Okay, so like this also with the help of mouse only you can select the adjacent cells. Okay, now the next is to select a group of non-adjacent cells. So to select this type of cells you have to press the control button and just click whatever the cell you want to select. So like this, just you have to press the control button and click wherever you want to select the cell. So this is the non-adjacent selection of cells. Okay. Next is to select an entire row. So to select an entire row, you have to just click on this row heading and the entire row will be selected. So just see, I'm clicking on this row heading and you can see that entire row has been selected. Okay. Next is to select an entire column. So to select an entire column, you have to just click on the columns heading. These are the columns heading. To select an entire column, you have to just click on the columns heading and you can see that these columns are selected. The entire columns has been selected. Next is to select an entire worksheet. So how will you select an entire worksheet in this Excel? So for this you can see this arrow, this just a small triangle here. So when you will click on this small triangle icon, so your entire worksheet will be selected. So just see here, you can see that this entire worksheet has been selected on a single click. So like this, all the selecting methods works in different way and you can do it. Now the next point is formatting cells. So let us see how to do the formatting of text. So before doing any formatting in cell, make sure that your cell has been selected in which you want to do the formatting. So now this cell is selected and now we will do the formatting. So the first is select a font from the font drop down list. So this is your font drop down list and from here we will select the fonts. So these are the font styles and here we will select the fonts. Okay, like this you can see the font has been changed. And also you can increase the size of the font from this font size drop down list. Like this you can increase or decrease the font size. Okay, and also there is a option to increase the font size and to decrease the font size. Buttons are also available here to increase and decrease the font like this. Okay, after that, how to set the bold of this text. Like this you can set the bold and italic with I, U for underline. Okay, like this you can see this, it is bold, italic and underlined. Also in this you can apply the color of this text. You can change the color. Just move to this font color icon and the drop down list and from here you can change the color. Okay, any of the color you can choose from here. Okay, like this and the color has been changed. And if you want to do some more formatting in this font related, you can go to the font setting in this font group and click on this and the format cell has been opened dialog box and here you can see all the settings of fonts. So here is the font, here is the style, here is the size of your font, color of your font, and this underlined, what type of underline you want to do in this, and strike through, superscript and subscript. So this much type of settings you can do in your font. Okay, now after doing this, do the OK. Now the next topic is aligning data. So in this aligning data, you can set the data place, means the text place, wherever you want to set. That means you want to set the data at the left, right, center, top, middle, bottom in the cell. Okay, so let us see how to set the alignment of this text. So the first is top alignment. To set this text at the top, you have to go to this top alignment, and when you will click on this top alignment, you can see your data. This text has been set to the top. Okay. Now next is middle alignment. So to set the data in middle, you can see here the middle alignment. Click on this and your data has been set to the middle in the cell. Okay. After that, bottom alignment, just click on this bottom alignment to set the text at the bottom. Okay. Then alignment text left. So this is the alignment left, to set the text in left side. So this is already in the left side. Okay. And after that, center alignment. So this is the center alignment button to set the text in center of the cell. So you can see this is set to the center, and this is the right alignment to set the text at the right side. So these are the alignments, and after that, and now here are the two indents, that is decrease indent and increase indent. So in this you can move the and give the margin to the text in this cell. Okay, so if you want to increase the indent, click on this and you can see the margin at the left side of this text has been done. Then if you want to do more and to decrease the indent, like this. Okay, so like this you can increase the indent and decrease the indent to give the margin of text in this cell. Now the next is wrapping text. So the wrapping text means making the entire text appear on multiple lines in a single cell. So if the text is lengthy and coming out of the cell, and if you don't want to change the width of this cell, so we use the wrap text. So in this you can see this text is coming out of the cell, and through the wrap text we will adjust this text. Okay, so click on this cell which you want to do and go to the wrap text and click on this. Okay, so you can see this all text has been adjusted in this single cell. So now you can adjust this by doing some small font size like this, and to the make it simple, single and properly. So now our text has been adjusted properly in this cell. Next point is orientation. So in this orientation you can change the direction of any text, whatever you will be selected. So to change the direction of this selected cells, go to this orientation drop down and you can select any of these option. So first is angle counterclockwise. So like this text direction will be changed. Then angle clockwise like this, vertical text, rotate text up, rotate text down, and also from here also you can change the direction of the text. Okay, so these are the methods how to change the direction of text. Now the next point is merging cells. So in this merging cells, we combine the two or more cells in one single to make it large cell. So this large cell is used to insert a long text or to create a heading. So there are some different merging options in this. Like this, these are the different methods of merging the cell. So let us see one by one what are the use of this merging cells. So first of all, to make this text as a heading, we merge this much cells and click on this merge and center. So you can see this, all these cells become in a single cell. So now we can increase the size of this font to make it as a heading. Okay, so now this is a single cell. Okay, after that the second option is merge across. So what happens in this merge across? Suppose if we select this much of cells and it will merge all these cells in this horizontal way like this. Okay, so let us see merge across. So you can see all this cell has been merged in horizontal way like this. Okay, next is merge cell. So in this option, it merges the cells in a single cell. It is a simple merge cell option. So just select the cell whatever you want to merge and just go to the drop down and click on this merge cell, and you can see this, all these cells become a single cell. Okay, so this is a simple merge cell option. Next is unmerge cell. Okay, this is unmerge cell option. So in this, if you don't want to merge any cell, so this option is to unmerge the cell. So select this merged cell and go to the unmerged cell, and now you can see all the cells are appeared here and it is unmerged. Okay, so these are the merged option of Excel. Now the next is inserting rows, columns and cells in Excel. So it is very easy to add new rows, columns or cell to any existing worksheet. But before, you have to make this type of any of the table like this to insert the rows, columns and the cells in between this table. After making this type of table, to insert any cell in between this, you have to go to the insert cell, click on this insert cell button. So you can see here different types of options are available here in drop down menu. Then after that you will click on this insert cells. So one insert dialog box will open here. So in this, the shift cells right option, it will shift the data of this cell to the right side. So you can see here when I will click on this shift cell right button, after selecting this and click on OK, you can see the data of this cell has been shifted to the right and this cells become empty, means the new cell has been inserted here. Okay. After that, the second option, there is a shift cell down. So after selecting this and while clicking on OK button, you can see the data has been shifted to the downwards and this cell has been inserted. A new cell has been inserted in this place. Okay. After that, the next is entire row. So after selecting this entire row option and click on OK, you can see one new row has been inserted. Okay, the whole new entire row has been inserted in above this cell. Okay, whatever the cell we will select, above that cell a new row will be inserted. After that, entire column. Okay, click on this entire column and after that click on OK. So you can see at the left of this selected cell, the entire row has been inserted. Okay, so like this you can insert the row, columns and cell. After that, if you want to insert the sheet, okay, you can see here a new sheet has been inserted. Now the next topic is deleting rows, columns and cell. So in this MS Excel, it is very easy to delete any of the rows, columns and cell. So to delete any of the rows, columns, cells, first you have to select that and go to the cell group, and here you can see the delete option. So when you will click on this, one drop down dialog box will open. So here you can see there is a options of delete cells, delete sheet rows, delete sheet columns and delete whole sheet. So let us see one by one all these four methods, how to delete all these things. So the first is how to delete a single cell. So for this you have to select a single cell, move to this delete option and here is the delete cell, and while clicking on this it is asking for shift cell left or shift cell up, entire row or entire column. So we can select in this both options, any of the options in this. After that click on OK. So you can see here this cell data has been deleted and the data of below that cell has been moved to the upwards. Okay, so like this you can delete the cell. Okay, After that, the next option is to delete entire row. So for this you have to click any of the cell which you want to delete that row, then move to the delete option and click on this delete sheet rows. So you can see that that row has been deleted. Only 4 data is here. Okay, so like this you can delete the row. After that, there is how to delete the entire column. So same, you have to select the cell for that and go to the delete, then delete sheet columns. Okay, click on this. You can see the math columns has been deleted. Okay, the entire column of math is deleted. So like this you can delete this column also, and to delete all the cells, to delete the sheet, the whole sheet, for that you have to click on this delete sheet. Okay, so I will open an empty sheet and show you how to delete the sheet. So this is empty sheet and we will go to the delete sheet, and here you can see only this single sheet is left here. Okay, so like this you can delete the sheet also. Thank you, and we will continue rest of the topics in second part.